Hey friends, Mr. Sheng here, coming to you on a Thursday on summer break right now. Timmy, say hi.
Hello.
Are you enjoying your summer? So I'm going to talk a little bit about in this video of what I did wrong with this motor. I broke the clamping part of the motor mount and what I did to fix it. So what I ended up doing was about 2 months ago, if you follow my channel, you would see that I took this motor out. On the way back, I leaned this motor on my truck wheel, and while I was loading my truck with a lot of movement and whatnot, the motor fell. And the result was this clamping mechanism or screw was damaged. It was bent pretty bad to a point where I couldn't screw it in as far as this much, which is really useless because it can't do anything, doesn't support anything, so it's only one clamp holding it. And then what I did was a couple of light bulbs came up and a couple of light bulbs blew up because I messed up. So one thought I had was, what if I torch it and pound it back with a hammer to straighten it out? And by doing that, I pretty much screw up the threading in here on this part that I want to keep, and then I ended up not being able to screw it in or out anymore. And then the other light bulb blew up was because I use a vice grip using the dumb side of my brain. I clamp it onto this lever piece and I try to screw it in or out just to kind of keep it moving. And by doing that, I broke off this piece of the aluminum screw. And so another light bulb came up, was okay, since it's useless, why don't I just use the vice grip it and screw the whole thing out, right? And by doing that, I broke the second piece. So you can see here, all this was vice grip doing, then it broke off. Now because at that point it broke off, I can't do anything. It's kind of stuck halfway in here like this. So as you can tell, I can't get anything in there besides this inside piece. And with this portion of what I want to keep screwed up, I was not able to twist it, besides just damaging more and more of this piece, which I don't really need. Then a light bulb came up. Drill it, since it's just aluminum, drill it so I can turn it and it can flex and it can get out. Now, yeah, I got everything out, and then I took it to Ace. Went to Ace, used this piece to match up this 1/2 inch by 3 inch because that's how long I needed this to be. Got that, came home, realized I can't screw it from out going in, I have to come from in going out, and with this thing being too long, can't do it. So what did I do? I went back and bought the 2 inch. Not bad, $1.27 exactly, and then it's like 92 cents for this 2 inch. So with this 2 inch, what I did was I went from inside coming out, because this side is still good. So I went from inside coming out, screwing it and kind of like wiggling it in and out to repair this part that's not good or that's been cross threaded. I used a 13. I think a 13 was the one that fit in here perfectly. Did that, and then I realized I still want to keep this part. So I was going to cut 2 pieces of this thinner metal and just weld it together so that it gives me the same thickness as this one. But I looked around in my scrap pile and realized I have this piece, which was from fencing material that my dad had in his house or his yard or his junk pile. And so I took that and ran with it because it was the same size. Cut it to length. It's a little longer, but it's alright. Use my grinder, grind off the tip of the cap of this piece, it used to look like this, just round. I cut it, not cut it, but I grind it so that it fits this metal piece in there. Weld it on, drill a hole, and then this one, this lever piece here, just locking piece, keyhole, whatever you call it, fits right in perfectly because it's aluminum and it just pounds out and in with the pin, locking pin. I realized this part is metal. Well, yeah, duh, right? See, so that's the original one. It's metal, so what I did was I just cut it off, put it on here. As you can tell from me welding yesterday, I burnt a hole on my stand. Put it on, weld it, very cool because I could spin it as I was welding. That was like halfway when I was already done welding some of the welds. And then here you go. That's how you solve broken clamping, screw, lever, whatever you want to call it. Don't quote me. I'm not 100% sure of what the name is. But that's one way how to fix it. For sure now it won't bend on me, hopefully. But I don't plan on dropping it again. So have fun. Go out there, enjoy life. I made so much mistakes on this part that it's so ridiculous, but I learned a lot. So go out there, make mistakes, just don't break the rules. You can bend it, don't break it. Have fun, stay out of trouble. Bye bye.